All right, what's up, y'all? I'm going to talk about something today because as an individual that lived, I get to let you guys in on, give you guys like a somewhat of a sneak preview of things that I've seen. And, there is a lot of people that is my age, and these individuals are in no position to retire. All right, these people are in no position to retire. It is hideous as the reason as to why individuals are, some of us are coming, I'm at 56, I'm coming up on 60. My next go around is 60. And it is amazing to see individuals that is it's crazy. It's like I see a lot of individuals that are just starting life now. I see a lot of individuals in their 50s that are just starting their career. I see a lot of individuals in their 50s that really act like, yeah, I'm gonna get it together and it's not too late. Let me tell you something. If you're not planning for retirement in your 50s, you're done. There's no I'm getting my together. My brother, it is amazing that the dude is 62 years old and is proud of the fact that he got a job. It is unbelievable that a person could live their life and just totally be absent to the need and understanding of money. So we're going to talk about that. I see individuals that went down. I know individuals that retired 10 years ago, right? Went down to Social Security and was like, they only getting $800 10 years ago. This is why you see videos of individuals talking about we're in our 70s and we have to go back to work. Problem is you should have never stopped. You was in no position to retire. The one thing that will help you blow through your dang 401k, the number one thing that will help you blow through any perspective of supplemental income or your retirement is renter. Be a renter. That is the number one up in your butthole. I correct myself up. You want to be a bunholian? You want to be talking about something? Ouch! Be a renter when it's time to retire, man. Be a renter. Hey, listen, man. I got laugh-itis in my old age. I don't have bitter-itis, despite what people think. I don't have bitter-itis in my later day. I don't have it. I'm coming up on 60, and I'm that jiggy, baby. I'm jiggy. I decided to go jiggy with my frames. I got on the Kazals today, the $600 jiggy jams. I got them on today. I'm straight balling with the bobblehead, with a slight bobblehead. But why is there individuals? Okay, why is it that there are individuals that can spend money and constantly buy things and constantly keep collecting, and then there's individuals that don't understand that, and then there's individuals that are just broke. There are individuals that just don't have no money. Why? Why? Why are there individuals that that just don't understand? You know, why is there individuals that just don't understand? You're gonna crash. Why? So I want to be clear about this. What I'm about to say. The perspective of time is money is a classic. The perspective of time and money is a straight, it's more of a religion. It's just, time is money is on the flip side of the coin of self-preservation is the first rule of life. If there was a coin of life, self-preservation will be on one, will be heads, and time is money will be tails. That is how prevalent. That is how, if you don't go through your life and if you don't go through life and adopt those two narratives in life, I feel sorry for you. You will be old and you will crash. Yeah, you will crash. You will crash. You'll crash. So let's break it down like this. I have a perspective that I tell individuals. It is my four quarters of life. You heard me say this before. And my four quarters of life is 1 through 20, 21 through 40, 41 through 60, 61 through 80. Those are the four quarters. 20 through 1 year birth to 20, 21 through 40, 41 through 60, 61 to 80. Those are the four quarters. When you make it past 80, you're living in what I call life's overtime. I want y'all to follow me what I'm about to say. What I am seeing, and the reason why there's a lot of individuals reaching out to me, my ex-girlfriend, we broke up over 20 years ago. She's now reaching out to me. Oh, so I guess I'm not going to see you. I told you I got to go down to South Carolina. I guess I'm not going to see you. I didn't say nothing. I broke up with this chick over 20 years ago. But of course, we're in our 50s now. And what did I just say? I heard what I said because I was sitting here when I said it. Did I not just say on the flip side to the coin of life, there's self-preservation is the first rule on the first side, and then time is money on the second. I'm gonna get back to that self-preservation. But that individual did nothing but waste the time. Nothing but waste of time. And now it's like, oh, let me clamp onto the nerd guy because the nerd guy did well in life. The nerd guy, dang, he looked jiggy, baby. I look good, baby. And I'm successful. And it's like, oh, I done kept this out in the street. You know, every time somebody played if you like the cash ass, this is how this ass says, she was like, oh, look at my butt. Oh no, it threw that by itself. I ain't even doing it. Ask me something and give me something to think. I ain't even making my butt do that. You know? Yeah. Now she old, fat, straight, look like an orca. You know, look like a land mammal. You know, I'm about to call up the animal people on her. Hey, what is this thing calling me here? You know. And it's like, I got to try my best to rekindle. No. Let me go sidebar for a second. I'm gonna help y'all understand something. I'm on some I'm on some nah. I'm on some that's where I'm at right now. I'm straight clowning. What is that? Why do you have 2 and 3 chins now? You only had one when we was younger. Why is your body so wide? You're wide. Why are you so wide? Why did you look bloated? Are you just literally eating air? Are you just eating out? Are you eating air? Why your face so? Why? People, I'm up at 4 in the morning. I'm up at 4 in the morning. By the time 5:15 something, I'm halfway through my workout. 5:15 in the morning, I'm halfway through my workout. I don't know. I seriously don't know what I'd be if I was to just relax. I don't know what I would be if I was to get old. When I looked at the pictures of Gene Hackman, some of the pictures before he died, I will not shrivel down to an old. I won't need no walking assistance. It ain't fucking happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not. I ain't gonna be, myself. I couldn't make it to the toilet. I'm not gonna need an aid. Where's my aid? Yes, Mr. Smith. Get out my tail. It's not going to be your boy. It's not happening. It's not happening, man. I'm clowning. I'm straight clowning. I'm clowning. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. Up in the... Coolest thing in the world. This is ginger beer. Oh my, it's not alcoholic, but it's just tastes great. I kind of load up on my carbs like before noon, afternoon. I don't eat no carbs. I just nosedive, start drinking carbs. Then I kind of go into like a water intake from like 12 to like 3. Then after 3, I just slow down on the water, get that out my system, dump my bladder because I'm old. I'm gonna wake up and I'll pee in the bed. Give me a second. Wake up in the morning. Damn, I didn't wet the bed. I'm old, I'm just saying. But I am looking at individuals that did not do the latter parts of the coin. They didn't self-preservation. They did not do that. And they didn't understand time was money. They thought times were good times. That's what they thought with time. When I look around, 97% of the people that I see that I came up with, they all gained weight. Some of them took strokes. Some of them then went south. Some of them just all these reasons. Let me tell you something. If your perspective and narrative that this is a part of life getting old, if that's your perspective and narrative that, you're going to have problems when you get old, you can believe that nonsense if you want to. I don't believe that. I continue to be successful. I continue to get out there. I continue to hustle because money, it's the reason why individuals are walking around here. It's the reason why they don't have it. And I want to be clear. I'm going to go ahead and take a straight left when I say this. Individuals went through life and made it. They went through life and made money. Yep, they went through life. They had money. They went through life and they had money, but they just didn't understand money. They didn't understand time. They didn't understand that these two together will have you living great in life. They didn't understand it. They did things that will cost them on the back end. Let me tell you something. Money is real. Money is two-faced. Let me tell you about money. Money will trick you. Yeah, it would. You ever know somebody that spent their money on something and then regretted buying it? But if you ate something, if you went to a barbecue, it's going to be a strange narrative where I'm going with this, but just hang with me. You ever went to a barbecue and you like potato salad and You was like, you went to the barbecue and then you put the macaroni and cheese. You seen the potato salad. You kind of perked up a little bit. Oh yeah, I like potato salad. So you took the potato salad that you seen and put it on your plate. And then you ate it and was like, oh, hell no, this ain't it. There was no investment in that. The only investment in that was you put it in your mouth. Your nasty things went off. Your nasty receptacles. Eject, eject, fine napkin, park particles in mouth and napkin, get it out of our body. This tastes nasty. That's it. But you save up your money. You save up $10,000. You go buy a car. And then 2 weeks later, the honeymoon thrill is over with. You don't got the $10,000. And the car you brought, you found out wasn't worth it. Money spent. So I have 2 car notes currently. 2. I have 2 car notes. I have 2 car notes, 7 cars, 2 motorcycles. So I had an individual that was on the sidelines eating popcorn, watching me. I got asked the question. I picked up the X5 diesel Friday. I was asked, how much is your car payment? I said, I paid cash for it. Oh, I thought you was putting a deposit on it. I said, I was putting a deposit. But when I brought the car, when I brought the X5, I kind of went smart with it. I went and I brought it with my credit card. My credit card have a $3,000 limit. So I went one day and put some on it, paid it back, went in the app, moved it. Because the next day that money was available, I went back to the dealership the next day, paid on it. As I was at the dealer, when they paid on it, I went in there, went in the app, put the money back. The next day when that became available, I went back Wednesday, and that's how I did it. So she said, but I thought you said you put a down payment of, you wanted to put, I said, that's how I brought the car. Anyway, I ended up getting just under $300 in reward points. That's why I brought it like that. Because I understand money. And then she was like, okay, so she was there when I brought the X3 back in September. Oh, so, but okay, so you pay cash for that one, right? I said, look, I only got 2 car notes. And the 2 car notes that I got, both of the cars are on Turo, and one of them I do Lyft with. Those cars pay for themselves. Why? Because that's how it is concerning money. That's how it is. That's how it is. Money. I know people that don't understand when they spend money. There's something about when you spend money, you're supposed to say, you're supposed to be, a year later, you're supposed to be saying, goodbye. I did well. Great choice. Not, you brought something, you spent your money on a watch, and now you're like, I spent $5,000 on this watch, and my bank account will never see $5,000 anytime, won't see $5,000 anytime soon. When you have money, money is a great musician. Money will trick you into thinking. Money will trick you into thinking. Listen what I'm about to say. Money will trick you into thinking you have it. You have it. Money is a great trick. God. It is. Money will trick you into thinking you have it. But nothing that I can tell you, honestly, more than anything, nothing that I see is the biggest crash than individuals that did not surrender their time for anything worth what they was engaging in. I just don't see it. I don't know if you younger guys got aunts and uncles that can tell you. I don't see, me personally, I do not see people that are I do not see people that have invested their time. I don't see it. I see some people, but I see more people that crashed and flamed out. And listen, they do not have the energy, and I mean they don't have the energy to move forward. They do not. They do not have what it takes to jumpstart. Because it's like this. I want y'all to listen to what I'm about to say. This is the dynamic of how it works. When you're young, your energy is up here. Your enthusiasm, your motivation, that word, motivation. Your motivation is up. It's doing this, your motivation. Like a kite cutting through the wind, your motivation. Ups and downs. Then a storm comes. What happens when a storm comes? Can you fly a kite in a storm? No. Here's the deal. Life itself brings a time storm. And life brings that time storm. And that time storm is old age. And what happens with old age, our motivation nosedive. It just literally crashed. And it happened to me. Now, I went on vacation in my life, so I don't want y'all to misconstrue what I'm about to say. I went on vacation in my life. But even when I was on vacation, I've always worked. I always had multiple things to do. I couldn't sit still. I was not the type of person that could sit still. I was always moving. Listen, when I lived in Newark, New Jersey, when I was a little kid, when it was snowstorms, I was out of the house in the morning before my brothers even got up. I remember buying 2 loaves of bread. And my mom said, "Boy, what you buy all that bread for?" I said, I just need something to put in my sneakers. Because I had sneakers that was busting at the ends and all that. This is back in the 70s. I brought 2 loaves of bread and put my foot inside the sock, inside the loaf, inside the bread to act as waterproof. So I had on a pair of socks, the loaf of bread, the loaf of bread pack thing. I put my foot in there like it was socks and then put my foot in the shoes. It worked for... I told y'all, stuff to me is so funny now. That shit didn't work. It just didn't work. It wasn't a water thing. It was just more of a, you cannot put your feet in snow and think that plastic is not a good thermal. It's not a good thermal. It's just, it didn't work. You know, I can sit here and, oh yeah, I'm telling you, do it. I'm a grown man. Why would I do it now? It didn't work. It slowed it down. It slowed down the wet. My foot stayed dry, but it just didn't work. Nonetheless, I was out of the house. I remember 1977, 1978. We had a crazy storm in 1977. I'm out. I lived across the street from Bradley Court on Munn in Newark, New Jersey. And I remember I was gone. I was all the way up on Grove Street, shoveling snow. I was just relentless. I just always knew money. Got up in the morning before my brothers. I was always the first one out of the house. So I remember in 2023, 2 years ago, when I took 3 days off, and I took 3 days off, and I don't mean I just took 3 days off and was doing something. I took 3 days off and didn't do nothing. I was never the same. I was never the same. I didn't know that was the days before I took them 3 days off was my last days of wanting to work. Like I told y'all in December of 2022, I remember it was cold and rain. It was on a Friday. I was doing DoorDash. And in 2022, I made $72,000 doing DoorDash. And I remember one December night, it was December, and it was a Friday. It was like 8:15. I was doing DoorDash all day. And I remember saying, yo, I'm gonna do this last one, then I'm going home. It's raining, it's cold, man, I'm going home. In 2022, I literally heard my dad said, get out there and start hustling. And I literally stayed out there till like 11:30 at night. I was already getting money. I didn't need money like that. But it's how I'm wired. This is why, nobody can tell me that we're not a product of our parents. My dad was a hustler, and he had me, like I said, he had me in New York City at 6 years old. So I didn't know how not to work. I don't know how to just sit home. I don't know how to be lazy. I don't. But when I took in 2023, when I took them 3 days off, I was never the same. I still work hard and all that, but I don't do that no more. I turned on a Lyft app a week and a half ago, and a $62 ride came up, and I looked at it, and that old hustle flame was like, poof. And then soon I was about to hit accept, that mom said, "Yoop," it flamed out. I said, what the hell happened? I don't want to do this. I had to turn the app off. No, I want to work out. I want to work at a desk, and I just want to work out. That's all I want to do more than anything. I want to work out. I just want to work out. I want to increase my workout. I want my stuff to be nice. I want to be fly. Hey, I want to be fly. Yeah. I want to be that. And I want to work. I got 10 books that ain't published. I only published one of my 11 books. I'm talking with Book Baby now to create my account. And I had another publication and distribution deal for child support don't do's. I know y'all was waiting for that book. Individuals that was here. Hey man, whatever happened to that book? I had some royalty things going with my first book. My royalties went up and then they went down. I was like, yo, people love and want my book. Where's my money? So I said, I got to find a way to put my books out, my company. But here's the problem. When you got to understand everything you engage in, and this is where a lot of people just go south. Do you know that book sales is just like record sales? You hear these mugs talking about some, yo, I went platinum. I'm going platinum. The same thing with book sales, but it's lower with books. If you sell 10,000, yo shit. If you sell 100,000 books, that's like going triple diamond with whatchamacallit. But here's the deal. When you talked, there was a woman that I used to know. She came over my house and attacked me one time when I lived in the Pocono Mountains. And I let her rape me. She raped me. I said, yo, stop. But something was wrong with my voice. So I was like, stop. Damn, suck that damn thing. I'm just saying. I got wrinkle in the face. I said, slurpy, slurpy, bitch. You know, I'm just saying. I crack myself up. I do. I'm just saying. And so, but she tried to get something out of me that I wasn't willing to give her. So I had, run along. And she published like 4 or 5 books. I'm like, dang, she just doing the damn thing. But she was self-published. So let me help you understand when it comes to self-published. So self-published is when I'm selling my books. You call me up. I say, email, inbox me all your information. I send you my Cash App link. You buy a book from me. Self-published. I wrote a book. I got 100 copies made and I'm selling them like that. Here's what happens. When you do it like that, it's almost like you didn't write a book. The reason why, see, when you engage in something, you need to understand the up money of it. It's kind of like when you hear Master P said, I wasn't looking for a record deal. I was looking for a distribution deal. So you got to be smart, but we're talking about money today. So it's fitting that I break this down. So when I'm sure you guys remember the Sugar Hill Gang, right? It said the hip, the hop, the hibbit, hip, hip, hop, and you don't stop, right? Remember that song? Came out in 1979. That blew up radio, that took rap to the next level, that commercialized rap, all those things, all those accolades you want to get it. It probably sold 100 million copies and it didn't mean nothing. The reason why it didn't mean nothing, because they didn't have the song registered with SoundScan. It's kind of like I'm talking to you now when you publish your own book. So Book Baby is a book company. And Book Baby, you give them your manuscript, they will go ahead and do everything, and everything you need from your book, they will sell your book on demand. So you don't have to buy 100 copies. Every time you come on, I give you the link. You go to my account, my webpage, as you come into my YouTube page and my TikTok page. You go to my page with Book Baby, and there it is, League Publishing and all this stuff, and previous books by and all this stuff, right? And you click on there and you buy my book. They will make my book, send it to you and everything in the time, and they will do a book count. It's a legal book count that registers with Publication SoundScan. So if I want to go to a big publishing company, and they say, well, like an artist want to go to a publication company, and they say, well, why should we give you a $2 million upfront deal? And I can say, well, I wrote 11 books in 5 months. And they can say, who are you? They don't know me. So you gotta, when you do something like that, you want to take credit for it. So you want to put that in the right arena to get proper money. So if I promise, I told individuals that Child Support Don't Dudes was coming out. I hired a proofreader and an editor. I don't know if y'all remember. I hired a proofreader and an editor. Then COVID hit. They ain't want to come to work no more. They was like, can we work from home? No, I'm not doing that work. Well, I'm afraid. It was, okay, I accept your resignation. So that postponed everything. Then when prime time, everything came back around, I'm into other stuff. Now I'm looking at my books and I'm like, it's time to start getting these things out, but we doing it the right way to get proper monies. In addition to that, my book was being sold for like $20, and I think I was getting like $3.25 on every copy. If that ain't a twinkle in your bun hole, one don't exist. So we wasn't doing that. We ain't going back to selling a book for $20 and only getting $3.25. We wasn't doing that. You make a book, sell it for $20 and sell 100,000 copies, you're a millionaire. 2 times over. You get a book, you sell 100,000 copies, you sell it for $10, sell 100,000 copies, you're a millionaire. These are the numbers that was going through my head. I'm like, man, and then I don't know how many books I sold. I don't know anything about that. I got my quarterly printout. I got my dividends. I still get my dividends check. It just don't seem right. Every time I get my dividends check for my book sales, you know, I open up the letter that they send me, and for some reason, I just cuck my ass. I go, why do I do that every time I get this paper? You know. So you got to understand that money. I used to. First time I did radio, I was on a radio show up in Nyack, New York. They called me up 2 weeks later. They wanted to give me my own show. I declined. I want to own my own show. I want to get producer credits, something. They was surprised as how did I know about all this stuff? You ain't nobody pimping me. That's why I don't work for myself. That's why when Atia LaShawn Bradley thought she was coming at my bunhole, I said, no. I said, I put up some resistance. I said, you ain't get my bunhole. You know, give me a second. A lot of y'all just submit to the bunhole. Y'all be like, y'all be like, give me that dildo candy. You know, I don't know what the heck is going on, but when she came at me, boy, I was like, oh no, I just seen dollar signs going away. I just seen my dollars going away from me. I just seen dollar signs. Like, where's all my money going? I seen that in my head. And I got a big head, so I was it's so big. I had to just go. I was going like, oh, where's I see my money going? It was my big nugget. So wasn't happening. Wasn't happening. So a lot of people made money, dumped it. A lot of people made money, spent it prematurely. Let me tell you something. I did bankruptcies for about 20 years. So I got to see a lot of people's finances. The average person have about 8 bills. I want you to listen to what I'm about to say. The average person have about 8 bills. If you want to be smart and have one income fighting 8 bills, you go right ahead. It'd be like that scene in an Endgame when Captain America all by himself looked over the horizon, seen Thanos, all his boys, and like 30 armies, had portals opening up everywhere, spaceships and all that, all this stuff going on. He was by himself. That's what your income. You signing up your income for that. I never had my income fighting my bills by himself. I always had a team of incomes. Always. I will never. I can't remember the last time I had one income. Even when I was in the military, I always worked at Pizza Hut, Domino's, delivering pizza. Always. So if you want to say, oh, I got 7 bills and I got one paycheck fighting that, I got about 7 bills and I got 7 incomes beating up on this one paycheck. Okay. I don't see the smarts in that. I don't. What I understand about money now is 401ks. That's not it. If you got a 401k, there's nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing smart about a 401k. Nothing. Anything that has a deferred payment on taxes, you don't want nothing. You should want nothing to do with anything that has tax deferred. When you hear that word, tax deferred, that's a sucker you system now. Definitely your bunhole is a delicacy for the game later on. Let me say that again. When you see anything that says tax deferred, it is a definite delicacy for your bunhole down the road. Please allow me to explain. Let's just say individuals was on tax deferred 20 years ago. Now they're paying taxes on this money today. Was taxes more 20 years ago? Or are taxes more now? Yeah, you're not going to get 20 years ago tax rate. You're going to get tax rates on the day. So that's just not smart. So what you want to do, you want to put your money in an IUL. Be your own bank. Your policy gains cash value that you can borrow on. Hands down, there is nothing that beats an IUL. Nothing. You can say whatever you want. I hear you talking. Nothing beats an IUL. Nothing. People, the sooner you understand money and make your investments and all your moves your best moves, then you'll be better off in life. If you decide that, like I had an individual think that tried to throw a stab at me and say, "Dad, you brought another car. Who you driving in with all them cars?" My answer to that is what it was, but I'm gonna say something different today. People, I don't have a wife and I don't have no kids. I'm doing good. I'm okay. You know, I'm okay. I'm good. It is what it is. I'm not, you know, I don't have to put nobody through college. But speaking of putting somebody through college, do you know that Atia Bradley's daughter was entitled to free schooling from the military? Listen at what I'm about to tell you. Atia LaShawn Bradley's daughter, not mine. I want to make sure we're clear on that. I don't want nobody to be like, I don't have to look at this video and say, we didn't do a good job at getting an understanding. He ain't getting this. And you won. You know, I just don't know if a 0 is a prize, but you won. Oh, dear my. But instead of these women running around here understanding that the best person to team up with when it comes to raising the child is, of course, the one that they had the child with. But we are seeing women that think that a program is better suited to raise their children than the man that they had the baby with. I don't see the financial upside in that. So for all you individuals that think child support is beating you or you know, you got to pay $500 a month in child support. Now, you obviously didn't call me. You didn't text Lydia $50 consultation. I'm ready to 732-875-9111. Information to be below the video, but that's another story. If a person thinks that you can be replaced with $500, you obviously don't understand your worth in itself. Because I can tell you, there is the Title D, because the Title 4D program is not meant for, I want you ladies to listen to what I'm saying now, because we're talking about money, the thing that you think you're getting. Because the Title 4D program, which is cloaked under the name child support, because the Title 4D program don't care nothing about the child and all that. They just care about the funding that it's getting. So all the individuals that run around here and get funding, they have to pay their Title 4D payment under cloaked name of child support. They don't care. So it doesn't adjust to cost of living. COLA. It doesn't adjust to that. So $500 today, if you was paying $500 in the 80s, you might have said, dang, I can get me an apartment for that amount. And I would have said, yeah, they got apartments right over there on Summit Street in East Orange, New Jersey. You can get a studio apartment for $380 a month. I would have told you that. But I'm not telling you that in 2025. And don't have 2 kids and paying $500 child support. Please. 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 Don't have 2 kids and talk about my child support $500. Your child support $500 with 2 kids. Somebody's on the receiving end of that $371. You paid $5, but she ain't getting $5. Let's be clear. Somebody's on the receiving end of that $371, and they're real mad. They're saying, "Where the rest of the money at?" Well, you hired all these people as brokers to get in mines. Well, there's a broker's fee. They're not. What you thinking? Well, I guess you wasn't, but they are women, and we are talking about money. So they got lured in from the perspective of that they was going to get it, but no, it's nothing. It's garbage. Yeah, run along, get you a food stamp application, and run along. Beat it. So how do you go through life and not end up like a bunch of 50-year-olds that I see that are crashing out, that are proud that they're getting jobs, that especially the broke women that are reaching out to me. You know who you are. The broke women that are reaching out to me. You know, not like my ex-girlfriend I talked to. She just got a promotion. She doing her thing. These other ones is just crash. They flamed out. You know, like they just straight flamed out. And don't be like them. So the number one thing I'm telling you, listen, there comes a time in life where you should put some things past you. If you're still struggling to pay rent in your 50s, you didn't do something right with your time. If you are in your 50s and your credit is trashed, you didn't do right with your time. You can go ahead and come up with any narrative that you want, unforeseen circumstances. You can sing that song till you blue in the face. I'm not trying to hear it. Unforeseen circumstances. Let me tell you what unforeseen circumstances are for me. I played $50 lottery tickets. Unforeseen circumstances, I hit for $1 million. Yeah. All my unforeseen circumstances are upside. I'm talking about the world that I live in. I want to be clear about what I'm saying because nobody knows what's going to happen to them tomorrow. I want to be real specific about what I'm saying. When you live in a certain world of foul play, nonsense, BS, and hype, you will go ahead and reap the rewards that come with that trash logic world. I don't live in that world. I live in the world of proper investments, eat right, work out, stay healthy, keep my thoughts clean, keep the stress away, and stay in good prayer. I will be at the mercy of all the good that comes with that. But it can come on, baby. I'm right here waiting for you, baby. Yeah. I'm right here waiting for you. Yeah. So I want to be clear. So you're not gonna tell me that you're 50 years old and you know everybody can't be. You can say that till you blue in the face. I just hope you ain't got no kids. I hope you ain't got no kids. They hungry. They tired of sleeping in the same room. I'm laughing at something else. Them dollar nuggets ain't real. Them ain't real nuggets. That ain't real meat. Cornflakes and water for dinner. I mean, come on now. Damn well your landlord live next door. You can't keep ducking him. You sitting in traffic, the damn engine light came on. Boy, you better get that mug to the curb quick. Damn well your insurance was due 2 days ago. What you driving for? Park that damn thing, but let's knock it off. You only got liability. Why you can't afford that? I'm just saying, this is the thing that be going on, y'all. Yeah, don't take nothing out on me. What the hell you talking about? Shoot. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later, y'all.